What's good, y'all? Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to easily solo Aberrant in around 2 minutes or less if you are good enough. Hey, by the way, only like 2% of you guys are subscribed right now. It's free and helps out the channel a lot. I'm almost at 5K and I can get a lot of content creator roles with that in a lot of different servers. So if you're willing to help me out, just go down below and hit that subscribe button really quickly. I'm also doing some giveaways later once we reach 5K. Maybe I'll do some spin giveaway or something like that. I did get paid finally by YouTube, so I can give some of that back to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a quick little 50K gems. Who knows? But that's pretty much all. Join the Discord in the description for giveaways, and the few things you'll require for this is either Shifter or Ackerman. If you're Zoe, there's a chance you might not get under 2 minutes, but you can get close. But as I said, this game isn't really non-legendary friendly. You need the best setup. You need that shit. It's just common knowledge at this point. I can't really help you in anything other than that. I will teach you how to though, but you will be slower if you don't have Shifter or Ackerman. I'll show both because you know not all people have Shifter. But the one thing you need to know about Shifter is if you're trying to do speed runs, never equip Berserk mode. Always equip Uppercut, Corkscrew Punch, and Stomp. And why I actually want you to do that is also obviously you want full skill cooldown reduction. If you want the build, go in my previous videos and check it out, and you'll see it there. But I'll just go into outskirts. If you're doing this with Titan, you want Nightmare, Oddball, and Injury Prone. Probably because you also have Shifter regen at this point. And if you're Ackerman, you don't want Injury Prone. Just take that shit off and do whatever else you want with it. Actually, with Ackerman, you don't want anything but Oddball. And that's pretty much it. You definitely don't want anything but Oddball as Ackerman, because Nightmare is going to be annoying you and Injury Prone much like the same. But if you're Shifter, those three things will actually help you out significantly. And why, I'll actually show you really quickly. Alright, the game is still loading. You obviously want to equip Shifting. You want to equip Rising Slashes and Lethal Tempo, and the 2 healing moves. And what you need to do is go outskirts, right? Or any map really that you know the layout of the Titans for. For what I do for outskirts is I go left, gather this group right here, and then slowly lead them into this corner, to which point where I just kind of see if they're following me, go forward. And crawlers have a like bigger trigger distance, I guess you could say, so they see you from farther. So if the crawlers are at the back, it makes your job easier. You can then Rising Slash and then follow it up with Lethal Tempo or something like that, or just get out of them. Pretty much your whole job is to hit them as you're kind of grouping everything up. So like as you're getting all the Titans together in the map, just hunched up into a corner, you just want to hit them like hit and run tactics basically. With skills, because Rising Slashes, as you see, one blade, one entire blade gave me that much mode, which is pretty much like half of it. And I'll do another one right here. It works better if it's all crawlers, because look at that. That is incredibly quick. You can even do this as an Ackerman, but you might not want to equip Rising Slash as an Ackerman. All up to you. Now, I'm not speedrunning this. I'm actually trying to explain. But what you want to do is shift immediately right on top of them, where everyone is. Fall down, and you want to immediately uppercut them. And after this, watch this. 30 of them just died right there. You can just Corkscrew Punch and then just down slam. And then if you... See, I missed that one right there. But if I didn't miss that one, that would have been the entire horde cleared in a matter of moments. And this is pretty much how you solo with a Shifter. Look, I fucked that up and I still got 150. You can get like a minute times with these. Light work. Now I'll show you what you need to like get on the... What perks and shit you want to get on the ODM build, because I haven't shown that build in previous videos. So I'll go back and show you real quick. Alright, I just got back in. And perks wise, what you want to do is go probably unparalleled strength, and I don't have Ackerman or anything like that, so I'll just be going with Jaeger. Indefatigable you definitely don't want for that. I'll say perfect form or perfect soul would be best. I'll go with perfect form, and for this you obviously want Gear Master because it makes you quicker. Now this is not a min-max build for this. Also, I will be equipping a different skill than shifting. You probably want Hardy Counter. It's a pretty good skill. I like it personally anyway, but this build is not min-max for damage. But what you want to do is pretty much put Oddball on. I might not have enough damage for Oddball. Realistically, I'm not sure though, so I won't put it on. But if you're Ackerman, you should have enough damage. I don't know. For me, from my experience, some abnormal Titans I can't one-shot because my damage isn't enough. But I'll get in and show you a couple of tricks you need to like be aware of. I can't do them too well because I'm not an ODM main, but I do know them and I can teach you them. So I'll see you in there. Okay, now that we're in game, I'll actually tell you a few things that you need to know and how to like effectively move quickly throughout the map and what path you want to take. So the path I showcased before, where you go left, then right, then basically bottom left, bottom right, go up, left, and then make like a top, like at the top, make like a U shape. That's what you want to go as ODM user as well. But instead of just grouping them up, your whole goal should be just murdering the Titans. Now, before we get into that, I will say that I am not an ODM main. This is all things I've actually gathered from people who play, and I've seen people play that are very good at ODM. But what you need to do, right, is that every time your hook touches the ground, like this, like hook's on, right? That moment where you press E needs to be like followed by you pressing the space button as well. So it pretty much like seems like you're double boosting, but if you master this, it's actually way quicker and way more controllable than anything else. And there's another thing that you also need to be aware of is that you always want to orbit and you never want to backdash. Like this after a kill, I know it can be like very like enticing because you can get out of danger really quick, but that means safety. And when it comes to ODM, you do not really have the luxury of being safe all the time when you're trying to speedrun. As I said, ODM is a lot tougher than just Titan shifting to actually speedrun. But the few things that you can do, if you really can't handle crawlers well, you can just hook onto their neck like this from top, and then just hit them like that. But you never want to backdash, and as I said, every time your hook touches the ground, you should be like pretty much like aiming space differently. And you also never want to like do what I just did there. You pretty much never want to like double dash into their neck like that, because you can miss. And on top of that, what you want the double dash for is when you hit them, you want to move on to the next Titan quick. Like if you orbit around them, right? I'm not really good at orbiting around small Titans, so I'll just use lethal tempo. Usually you would use skills as well, but if you orbit, right, like that, you want to move on to the next Titan as quickly as possible. Like that. If you just pretty much if you kill them, I mean you can do it like this and then you're onto the next Titan, but if you miss, that's a lot of space you just wasted that you could be killing other Titans with. So that's my style of killing. I like doing this, but it's not really effective. Like as you see, I'm very good at that, but at the same time, it's not effective. So the methods I'm showing, I might not be like terribly good at, but you will be better than me at doing it. And that's the whole point of this. I'm showing you the best way to do it. So you pretty much just micromanage your skills, use all the skills at your disposal. Like if you miss something, right, or if it's a crawler that you can't kill, use the skills to compensate for it, and then just clap their cheeks like that. And if you get grabbed, you need to have like an instant reaction to like with a hardy counter or something like that. Like pretty much if you get grabbed, you need to have perfect reactions. You don't want to waste any movement or anything like that. Like, yeah, getting kicked, getting injured, like bro, that can be detrimental if you're like an Ackerman. So you need to be like pretty much picture perfect as an ODM user to speedrun. At least solo, because obviously if you're going with 7 people, that's light work. You can solo under 2 minutes very easily. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know on how to solo with ODM gear easily. Well, it's not easily, but how to speedrun with it. Remember, every time your hook touches the ground, dash like this. Or let me actually shift lock. Pretty much your thing touches the ground, right? And then you dash, and then alternate. This actually gives you more speed than usual, like it's slight, but at the same time, that slight speed is gonna add up if you can just micromanage it with no issues. Never double dash straight into their neck, and at least if you're confident, what you want to do is like kind of see where the next Titan is, murk them like that, and move on to the next Titan, and just repeat that. And right there, if I dash into his neck like that, it would have been very bad, because then I'm just flying into the fucking abyss over there, and I'm wasting time. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is about this, or all there is to know about going with ODM gear. But yeah, it's a lot more difficult than shifting, which should be obvious, but you can easily do this. Just build your stuff up, but be careful because you don't want to lose streak or anything like that. So yeah, I wish all of you luck. I hope you found these tips actually useful and this information useful as well. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.